Thanks so much for being here. I have a really classic Pilates practice in store for you. We're going to begin down on the mat with the 100. So once you get there, meet me in classical Pilates position, meaning you're on your back with your feet planted. Then find imprinted pelvis. So if you had a balloon between your lower back and the floor, you would burst that balloon to find imprinted pelvis. Pull your knees into your chest and then extend your legs up. Heels are together in the Pilates stance. For a bigger challenge, drop your legs closer to the ground while keeping your lower back connected to the ground. Lift your head, look at your belly button, pull your shoulders to your hips, and start to beat your hands. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Keep going. 20. Belly button to your spine. 30. Heels together. 40. 50. Shoulders to your hips. 60. 70. Almost there. 80. Last 2 sets. 90. Here we go. And 100. Awesome job. Pull your knees in. From here, drop your feet. Extend your legs out. They're still in that Pilates stance, but now they're grounded. Bring your arms back. We're going to move into the roll-up. So as your arms come back, notice how your rib cage wants to pop up off the ground. Don't let that happen. So find that imprinted position again. So you're keeping your lower back safe. Take an inhale to prep. On your exhale, roll up. If you get stuck here, just hold and breathe. Another option is to walk your hands up your legs. If you do come to a seated position, reach up and over. Inhale, come back. Exhale, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice. Inhale to prep. Exhale, roll up. See if you can keep your feet grounded. So with the roll up, keeping your feet glued to the ground is a good indication that you're staying in control of your movement. You're using muscle to move and not allowing momentum to take over. Inhale to prep. Exhale up. Slow and controlled. Feet stay down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach. Come back. And roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Last one. This time we're going to stay in a seated position. Inhale here. Exhale up. Inhale, reach. And exhale forward. Good. Come on up. And meet me at the top of your mat for rolling like a ball. So for this exercise, bring your feet close to you. You can either hold behind your thighs, or for a bigger challenge, grab onto your ankles. Lift your feet so you're in a balanced position, shoulders drop down. If this is where you feel challenged, just hold here and breathe. It's a great way to strengthen your abs. If you'd like a bigger challenge, use your next inhale to roll back to your shoulders. Exhale, come up. Great for your spine. Inhale back. Exhale, use your abs to pull up. Nice. So with the roll up, the one we just did, we could tell if we were in control if our feet stayed on the ground. With this one, it's the exact opposite. If you can keep your feet from touching the ground as you come up, you know you're in control, using muscle instead of momentum. 2 more. Last one. Good. If you need a break, just drop your feet. We're going to do 1 more round. This time, I'm going to show you an option for a little bigger challenge if you're up for it. So meet me in that same starting position. If you'd prefer to do rolling like a ball again, go for it. If you'd like a bigger challenge though, try extending your shins parallel to the ground, hands behind your thighs. For an even bigger challenge, extend your legs entirely. Wide feet equals easier. A more narrow position equals a bigger challenge. So if you're doing this position, this exercise is called open leg rocker. So regardless of the position you're in, use your next inhale to roll back. Exhale to come up. Inhale back. On your exhale, pull your belly button to your spine. Control yourself as you come up. Shoulders drop away from your ears. 3 more. Nice. Last 2. 1 more. Good one. Awesome. Ooh, there we go. And cross your ankles, hinge forward for a moment to release your lower back. Deep breath. Roll up. Bring your feet to the ground. Excuse me, let's plant our feet and roll down this way. Take an inhale, sit up tall, and then on your exhale, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time, almost like you did when we were doing the roll up. Once you get to the ground, you can reposition yourself if you need to. And now we're moving to the roll over. So we did the roll up, then we did rolling like a ball. Now the roll over. This one's great. For your abdominal strength, it's also a good one to stretch out your back. So extend your legs up to a 90-degree angle. Take an inhale to prep. On your exhale, roll over. If you need to have your hands on your lower back, feel free to do that at any point. On your next inhale, flex your feet, open your legs hip-width apart, and on your exhale, bring your hips back to the mat, 1 vertebrae at a time. Head and shoulders stay glued to the ground. Once your hips are planted, do a leg circle. Inhale up. Exhale, roll back, belly button to your spine. Inhale, flex and open. Exhale, roll down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Again, shoulders and head stay glued. Leg circle. Meet me at the top. Now open your open your feet, hip width apart. Inhale to prep. Exhale, roll over, open. Flex and close. Roll down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Lengthen through your heels. Leg circle. Awesome job. We've got 1 more. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, roll over, open. Flex and close. Use your abdominal muscles, not momentum, to roll back down. Leg circle. And then take a breather, pull your knees into your chest. Deep breath, wiggle your toes. Beautiful. From here, plant your feet. We're going to move into the single leg circles. Another great one for your abdominal muscles. It's also a beautiful one to loosen up your hips and strengthen your inner thighs. So bring your arms up to a T. Pull your left knee into your chest. Extend your left leg up. Right leg can stay as it is, bent like this, or for a bigger challenge, lengthen your right leg on the ground. If you want an even bigger challenge, then bring your hands closer to your midline. On your next inhale, circle your left leg down. Exhale, pull up. Inhale down. Exhale up. The bigger your circle, the more challenging this one will be. So you decide what you need. 1 more this way. Stop at the top, pull behind your thigh or your calf. Get a nice hamstring stretch. Release your leg. Same leg, opposite direction. Inhale down. Exhale, pull up. As your leg moves, nothing else should move with it. That's how you know you're in control. If you're noticing other parts of your body move, then make your range of motion smaller. Last one. Beautiful. Bend your knee. Take a breath. Switch sides. So start with both feet planted. Decide where you want your arms out to a T to make it easier, closer to your midline to make it harder. Pull your right knee into your chest, extend up. Decide if you want your left leg bent or straight. On your next inhale, circle. Exhale, pull up. So experiment with the size of your circle on this side as well. As your leg comes up, belly button pulls down. Also, as your leg comes up, toes pull towards the ceiling. So you're lengthening and strengthening. Stop at the top. grab behind your thigh or calf. Get a nice stretch. Take a breath. Beautiful release. Last set. Again, same leg, opposite way. Inhale down. Exhale, pull up. Big inhale. Big exhale. Nice. Smooth movement. Not just because it's prettier, but also because that indicates control. Good. Bend your knee, pull it in. Deep breath. Awesome. Pull both knees into your chest. Wiggle your toes. From here, we're moving into the series of 5 for your abs. Good stuff. So drop your feet down again, classical Pilates position. Find imprinted pelvis where you burst that imaginary balloon between your back and the floor. Envision an anchor resting here because throughout all of these exercises in this series, we want our torso to stay completely still as our arms and legs are moving. So that's your number one priority. Can you stabilize imprinted pelvis? So with that being said, we're going to begin this series with the single leg stretch. Pull both knees into your chest. And bring your outside hand, your left hand here to your left ankle. Right hand to your left knee. Extend your other leg up. Or for a bigger challenge, drop it closer to the ground. On your next inhale, pulse twice. Exhale, switch. Inhale, inhale, big exhale. If you prefer to lift your head, you're welcome to do that at any point. In that case, look at your belly but not the ceiling in order to protect your neck. In either case, shoulders pull towards your hips, not your ears. 2 more sets, make them good. Inhale, inhale, exhale, switch. Last one. Nice. Knees come in. Wiggle your toes. The second exercise in the series of 5 is the double leg stretch. Squeeze your heels together for this one. Hold behind your thighs or for a bigger challenge on your ankles. Lift your head if you'd like, shoulders to your hips. And on your next inhale, extend your arms one way, legs the other. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend, lower back stays down, belly button to your spine. Nice. Exhale, pull in. If your neck gets sore, just drop your head. And if you're having a hard time keeping yourself stable here, so in other words, your belly button or your lower back is popping up, then extend your legs up instead of out. That's going to make it a little easier. 3 more. Lengthen, zip up and pull in. Inhale, strong exhale. Last one. Take a breath. Number 3 is the single straight leg stretch. Extend your left leg up. Hold behind your thigh or your calf. A little knee bend here is fine if you need it. Extend your right leg out. Inhale, pulse twice. Exhale, switch. Inhale, inhale, big exhale. You decide whether or not you want to lift your head. Check in with that imaginary anchor resting on your core. Is it doing its job? Certainly hope so. 3 more sets, make them good. This one's great because you get a nice stretch in the back of your legs, your hamstrings, and your calves while really strengthening your core. Awesome. Rest. Breathe. Number 4 of 5 is the double straight leg stretch. So let's reestablish our imprinted pelvic position. So meet me in classical Pilates position. Find imprinted pelvis. Then stack your hands, bring them behind your head. Pull your knees into your chest. Extend your legs straight up, heels together. You decide if you want to lift your head or keep it grounded. Then on your next inhale, slowly drop your feet down. Legs stay straight. Exhale, slowly come up. The more you drop your legs with this one, the more challenging it becomes. Again, our number 1 goal is to stabilize. So if your lower back or your belly button pops up, you've got to regroup. Maybe make your range of motion a little smaller in order to come back to that number 1 priority, which again is stabilization. Nice. Slow, smooth movement, both directions. That ensures we're using muscle and not momentum. We've got 2 more here. Hang on if you can. And from here, I'm going to challenge you. We're going to try going right into the 5th and final exercise in the series, the crisscross. So from here, lift your head if it isn't already. Inhale to prep. Exhale, pull your right knee in and twist. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Big exhale. Nice. So this one is really about pulling your bottom rib cage across to your opposite hip. So although we do involve our elbows and our knees a little bit, we really want the twist to come from our torso. So you're twisting on the exhale, holding on the inhale. Awesome job. Hang on if you can. 2 more. Last set, maybe good. You are a rock star. Awesome job. Take a well-deserved break. We have 1 more to do on our back before we switch our focus a bit. And this last one on our back is called the corkscrew. So for this one, again, we want to establish imprinted pelvis. You can have your arms up to a T for the corkscrew, or for a bigger challenge, you can bring them closer to your midline. So you decide where you want to start. Once you've decided on that, shoulders pull down away from your ears. Drop your chin just a bit so the back of your neck lengthens. Then pull your knees into your chest. Extend your legs straight up, heels together. We have that Pilates stance again, which strengthens our inner thighs. On your next inhale, circle. Exhale, pull up. The bigger your circle, the harder this one becomes. So experiment with your range of motion here at the onset. Strong inhale as you drop. Exhale, toes pull towards the ceiling. Inhale, drop. Exhale, belly button to your spine. Nice. 1 more this way. Reverse directions. Inhale down. Exhale, pull up. Again, slow, smooth movement ensures control, ensures muscle, more effectiveness, and more safety. Keep breathing. It's going to help. We're getting really close. Do what you can. Last 2, make it good. Inhale down. Strong exhale. 1 more time here. Wonderful. Rest. Breathe. Awesome. From here, meet me in a seated position. So roll to your side with your knees bent. Push yourself up. And we're going to sit lengthwise on the mat for an exercise called the saw. So for the saw, you're going to bring your feet maybe a little wider than hip width apart, mat width apart, we'll say. And then in this position, sit up as tall as you can. So you want to get your body almost perpendicular if possible. If you need a little knee bend here, that's just fine. Then once you've adjusted your posture, bring your arms out parallel to the ground. Take an inhale to prep. Then we're going to exhale on 3 counts. Try to saw your pinky toe off with your pinky finger. 3. Inhale up. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Nice. Keep going. So your hips stay grounded. Belly button pulls back as you reach forward. And your back hand, that palm twists towards the sky. Nice. Now I have to tell you, the saw used to be one of my least favorite Pilates exercises. But I've grown to really love it because it comes with a lot of benefits. It helps train your body to find really functional posture. It helps a lot with flexibility, spinal mobility, and of course, toning and strengthening your core. It's also a great way to train your breathing. One more set, one more on each side. Exhale, 2, 3, hold here and exhale every last bit of air out. Nice, long, slow inhale, come up, stack your vertebrae. Last one. 1, 2, 3, hold. Exhale every last bit of air out. Strong inhale, come up. Awesome. From here, we're moving into the swan dive. A great strength there for your lower back. So roll to your stomach. And meet me on the floor. Palms are planted under your shoulders. Elbows are pulling toward each other. On your next inhale, gently push up. On your exhale, release. Inhale up. Exhale, lift your legs. Release. The bigger your movement with this one, the harder it becomes. So you need to make big movements like this. That's great. If you're looking for a big challenge, really lift your legs. 2 more. Awesome. Drop yourself down, stack your hands, forehead down. Rest for a moment. From here, roll to your side. We're moving into the side leg series, one of my favorites. So I'm gonna have you line yourself up with the back of your mat, hip, elbow, and shoulder. Then bring your feet to the front of your mat so you're in a banana shape, or what's known in Pilates as a pike position. Make sure your hips are stacked. Belly button is zipping. Top shoulder is pulling down. Plant this hand in front of you for a little extra stability. And then lift your leg hip height. Kneecap is forward. Front back kicks to start. Inhale, pulse twice to the front. Exhale, pull once to the back. Inhale, inhale, big exhale. Try to keep your leg hip height the entire time as it's coming forward and going back. Nice. Last one. From here, bring your leg just a little bit forward, small circles. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Reverse directions. Really crisp movements. That requires a lot of muscle to control. Awesome. Hold it up, or if you need a break, just drop your knee forward, take a breather. Next, we have up-down kicks. So when you're ready for them, leg is extended once again, but this time your kneecap is facing the ceiling. On your next inhale, come up. Exhale, flex and lengthen down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Try to make your top leg longer than your bottom one as you come down. Nice. Now keep your flex toe, flex up, point down. Inhale, lengthen through your heel. Exhale, lengthen through your toe. Last 2. Awesome. And from this position, pull your top leg up. I need a little space here between your upper and lower leg. If it's available, you can grab your ankle, but if it's not, no worries. We're going to do a little inner thigh work for your bottom leg. Flex your bottom toes, turn them down towards the ground, lengthen out through your heel. Take an inhale to prep, and then exhale, come up 1, 2, 3 times. Inhale, lower down with control. Straight up, 2, 3. Straight down with control. Belly button to your spine. And down. We've got 2 more. Make them good. Awesome. Last one. Beautiful. Bring your top leg back up. Bicycles. Kneecap is forward. Top leg is hip height. Inhale, flex forward. Bend. Exhale, push back. Inhale. Big exhale again. See if you can keep your leg hip height the entire time with this one. One more this way. Hold it back. Reverse directions. Bend, and then pull your knee forward. Strong inhale. Strong exhale. Belly button to your spine. Last 2. Upper body is still as your leg moves. Final one. Excellent. Last exercise on this side, the rondejang. So kneecap is forward. Inhale, come straight up. Exhale, drop down, leg tap. Inhale up. Exhale, drop to the back. So with this one, it's almost like you're making a triangle or a pyramid in the air with your leg. As always, the bigger your movement, the more challenging the exercise becomes. So you could make a baby pyramid or the pyramids of Egypt. It's up to you. You want to make sure, though, that nothing is moving with your top leg. You're stabilizing everything else as you do this one. One more time. You're doing great. Awesome. Maybe at the top, drop your leg down. Bend it forward. Take a breather. From this position, meet me on your stomach. Once you get there, stack your hands, forehead down. Take a breath. Squeeze your heels together. Feel your inner thighs engage. Then bring your hand out in front of you. Pull your shoulders back. Heel beats. Lift your legs. On your next inhale, start to beat your heels. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. 10. Keep going. 20. The more you lift your legs and the bigger your movement, also the faster you go, the harder these ones become. See what you can do. These are great for your hamstrings, glutes, lower back, and inner thighs. So you're killing a lot of birds with one stone here. One more set of 10. Hold and squeeze. Yes, you can. Excellent. Drop down, stack your hands. Forehead down, take a breath. On your next exhale, push your hips back towards your heels for a little stretch. And then, whether you like it or not, got two sides, so we have to even ourselves out. So when you're ready, meet me on the other side. Remember to line yourself up with the back of the mat, elbow, shoulder, and hip. Feet come forward to the front of your mat. Top shoulders down, strong belly. Hips are stacked. Decide if you want to use your arm as a pillow or if you prefer to prop your head up. We're going to begin with front back kicks. Knee is forward. Bring your leg hip height. Inhale, pulse twice to the front. Exhale, pull once to the back. Nice. Inhale, inhale, strong exhale. Lengthen your leg as you go. Belly button to your spine. One more good one. Nice. Come back to center and then forward just a bit. Small circles. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 10. Reverse. 5, 10. Hold it up or take a breather. Up, down kicks are next. When you're ready for them, extend your leg back out. Turn your kneecap up towards the ceiling. Inhale, point up. Exhale, flex and lengthen down. Strong inhale, strong exhale. Upper body stays still. Now keep your flexed toes. Flex up, point down. Inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. Beautiful. 2 more. Last one. Awesome. From here, pull your top foot up. If your ankle is available to grab, go for it. If it's not, no big deal. Flex your bottom toes, shoot them down towards the ground. And then, like we did before, lengthen it out through your heel. Inhale to prep. Exhale up. 2, 3. Inhale, slowly come down. straight up, 2, 3, straight down. Slow, smooth movement. Nice. 2 more. Long, slow inhale. Final one. Make it good. Beautiful. Awesome. Extend your top leg out again. Kneecap is forward, leg hip height. Bicycles. Flex your foot. Come forward. Bend. Push back. Inhale. And exhale. Hip height the entire time. Upper body is still. Hold it back. Reverse directions. Bend. And then bring your knee forward. Inhale. Big exhale. One more. Awesome. Last one on this side. Those pyramids, the rondejang. Inhale, come straight up. Exhale, drop down, light tap. Inhale. Big exhale. So notice with this one that your body really wants you just to let this fall down. It'll be much easier. But what you're wanting to do is control that movement on the way down. And you'll know you're doing that if you have the light tap. That, of course, takes muscle instead of relying on momentum. So it's much more effective. One more good one. Use your breath to help you. Awesome. Beautiful. And take a quick breather. From here, meet me on your stomach. Once you get to your stomach, bring your feet hip width apart. And then extend your arms out shoulder width apart. We're going to move into swimming, a great lower back strengthener. Take an inhale to prep, belly button pulls up. On your exhale, lift one arm in the opposite leg. Inhale, slowly lower down. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale down. Exhale up. Nice. Now, if this is challenging for you, continue just like this. If you'd like a bigger challenge, then you can experiment with picking up the pace. In that case, you might want to breathe like this. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Or you can even consider long, slow breaths, even though the movement is fast. So regardless of your speed, see if you can hang on here for 5 more seconds. 4, lengthen. 3, torso still. 2, stack your hands and rest. Awesome. On your next exhale, push your hips back towards your heels. Get a nice stretch. We have just a few more exercises left. These last couple are challenging, so give them all you got. From here, we're moving into the teaser. On your next inhale, roll up and meet me in a seated position. Once you get there, bend your knees. Plant your feet. A strong posture. And on your next exhale, roll back till your arms are almost straight. Now, if this is your version of the teaser today, holding in this position, awesome. Stay here, work on your breath, take a break when you need to. If you need a bigger challenge, then lift your feet up, shins are parallel to the ground. For an even bigger challenge, release your hands. For an even bigger challenge, extend your legs in the Pilates stance. Now, we're going to try 3 sets, if you're up for it, of going up and down. Your goal as you do this is to keep your legs as still as possible, regardless of the position they're in. So with that being said, take an inhale to prep. On your next exhale, roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Legs are as still as possible. Inhale here, and then exhale, roll up, legs stay still. Good, 2 more like that. Inhale here. Exhale, roll down. Inhale. Big exhale, come up. Belly button to your spine, shoulders drop. One final set, do what you can. Inhale to prep. Exhale, roll down. Inhale here. Exhale, come up. Sit in your belly. Awesome. Cross your legs. Hinge forward. Take a breather. One more seated position, or excuse me, exercise in a seated position. The seal. So the seal is similar to rolling like a ball, but there's a little added element that makes things a bit more challenging. So to make your way into the seal, bring your heels together and then thread your hands under your legs, grab onto your ankles, roll back. So you're coming up into a balanced position. You have the option of staying here if this is what you need. If you'd like to try the rolling though, you're going to beat your heels 3 times. Exhale, roll back. Beat your heels 3 times. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale back. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale up. So you can see that we add the beats in. You're required to demonstrate a lot more control with this exercise. Last one. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, roll back. Inhale, 2, 3, strong exhale, come up, drop your shoulders. Awesome. Cross your legs. Hinge forward again, just for a moment. Deep breath. Roll up. And we're going to finish up today with the Pilates push-ups. With Pilates push-ups, instead of having our elbows go out to the side, like they typically would for a regular push-up, we're going to actually keep them tucked in so they scrape your rib cage on the way down. That's going to really engage our triceps. And then one added element, we're going to go down on 3 inhales. That forces us to be in control of our movement instead of letting momentum take over. So my goal for you and I is to get 5 of these Pilates push-ups in, either on knees or toes. So you decide, do the best you can. So we're going to begin in this position here, a high plank position. Shoulders are over your hand, belly button's pulling up. You can keep your knees down or tuck your toes under and push through your heels. Once you found this position, if this feels challenging for you, then maybe your goal is simply to hold and take a break when you need to. That's a great strengthener. If you're up for a bigger challenge, we're going to go into our first Pilates push-up here. So on your next inhale, go down. 2, 3, shoulders to your hips. Exhale, push up, belly button to your spine. Nice. Inhale. 2, 3. Strong exhale. It's all about control here. 3 more. You got this. Down. 2, 3. Exhale up. Last 2. Make them good. Down. 2, 3. Come up. Final one. Give it all you got. Inhale. 2, 3. Exhale up. Whoo. Drop to your knees if you aren't already. Let's push our hips back to child's pose. One more deep breath here. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And then roll up to a seated position. Excellent job with that practice. I'm so glad you joined me, and I can't wait to see you back here again very soon.